Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Thursday the 17th of June 2021. Today in Millwall news we have this story from millfc.co.uk, which is the club's website, and they've announcing which of the sort of development players who were offered contracts have actually signed them. So we've got this story, and then I'm going to bring you the one from a month ago, which we've already spoken about, and we'll compare it. So this says, there's a picture there. Doesn't that look good? Nice little Photoshop. 5 new contracts, it says. The Millwall Football Club is delighted to announce that Isaac Olaofe, Hayden Muller, Ryan Sandford, Joe Wright and Besart Topalloj have signed new contracts with the club. Striker Olaofe returns to the Den following an extremely successful loan spell with National League champions Sutton United. The 21-year-old finished the 2020-21 season as the Ambers' top goal scorer with 14 goals, with his last of the season coming in a 3-0 win against Hartlepool to confirm the club's first ever promotion to League 2. Nicknamed Tanto, the young forward first joined the Lions at under 14 level and will return this summer looking to impress over pre-season in a bid to push for a place in the first team. Muller is another successful product of the Millwall Academy, having first joined the club at under 13 level. The young defender captained Millwall's under-18 side to a memorable FA Youth Cup run in 2019-20, culminating in a quarter-final against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, whilst also winning the Professional Development League. The 19-year-old makes his first team league debut against Huddersfield Town in July 2020, and has since featured against Watford and Bristol City in the Championship, as well as a Carabao Cup appearance against Burnley last season. Goalkeeper Sandford has also signed a new contract with the Lions. Having been at the club since a youngster, Sandford is regularly featured for Kevin Nugent's under-23 side in between the sticks. The 22-year-old also spent much of last season as Gary Wright's third-choice goalkeeper on match days and will continue to develop here in SC16 in the bid to push for a first-team spot. Youngster Wright will also remain at the club after he extended his stay with the Lions following a stop-start season due to injury. The 20-year-old finished on a positive note, playing in the final few under-23 fixtures. Experience throughout the season, training with Bartosz Białkowski, Frank Fielding and Ryan Sandford will have no doubt helped the keeper's progression. Topalloj rounds up the quintet of new deals at the Den, with the first versatile 20-year-old becoming a mainstay in Nugent's side. So there you go. We've got all these players signing, youngsters signing on again. So a month ago, Millwall, millfc.co.uk, the club's official website, published this story, which we covered at the time, and I believe the date was the 18th of May. 18th of May. So Millwall Football Club confirm retained list. So they said Shane Ferguson and Sean Williams was leaving. The loan players have all gone back. Alex Pearce and Matt Smith have been offered new contracts, which they are both agreed. Alex Pearce has signed these. It's been said that Matt Smith has agreed. Not sure if he's actually signed it yet. So they list the ones that have been released, including George Alexander, Harry Ransom, who's gone to Crawley Town, Sam Skeffington, who signed for Barnet. And then at the bottom it says Ryan Sandford, Joe Wright, Besart Topalloj have all been offered new contracts. So they have signed their contracts. They were offered new contracts and have signed them. And then underneath it says Dan Moss, Jaden Davis, Alex Mitchell, Hayden Muller, Sean O'Brien, Junior Tenzi and Isaac Olaofe will remain with the club because their contracts go through next season. So if Hayden Muller and Isaac Olaofe have signed new contracts, that's an extension. It didn't say as an extension they're giving them more money. Or they're giving them more money in return for an extra year or two. Because Isaac Olaofe is a hot commodity right now. A lot of people have seen what he's done at Sutton United, and we saw the other day that there have been numerous clubs already putting in requests or inquiries about is he available to loan next season. we would like to take him on loan. So there's that. And Hayden Muller has been pretty decent as well. He hasn't had much game time, but at the game time he has, he seems to do okay. So we've got the three players, Sandford, Wright and Topalloj, who offered new contracts, have agreed them. We've got two players who seemingly already under contract have signed new, improved, better contracts, it would appear. So we have a section here, a whole section here of a whole list of players. So Jordan Gilmore, Arthur Penny, Alfie Allen, Nana Boateng, Tyrese Briscoe and Abdul Malik have all been offered professional deals. Now the story that broke today, this one here, does not mention them. Now, does it not mention them because they're younger, or does it not mention them because they're still working on it? We've on Sunday we heard all about Abdul Malik, Swansea making an offer. It seems that he's not going to be signing this deal that he was offered. That it says here that he was been offered, so he's one that appears to not be signing in a contract. So what's happening to the rest of them? Maybe it's not mentioning them because I think they're under 18 or they're just around that age. Maybe they're not allowed to mention it. The rules say they can't. You don't know. And I would imagine that I'm not sure that they would be getting squad numbers, and so they will be signing professional deals, but professional development deals, professional youth deals. They won't be actual fully fledged squad members with squad numbers and that thing. I'm not too sure about that. So is that why they've not been mentioned, or are all of these leaving? Yeah, so that's that is a weird one. Maybe it'll be cleared up in the next couple of days, because I imagine that they have until the end of the month to decide. Because I imagine the contracts start on the 1st of July. Maybe they're just seeing if they can get a better offer. Either from Millwall or from someone else. Who knows? Yeah. So comparing the one that broke today to the other one, it seems some foundations are being laid for future progression of the youngsters into the squad. But then you're wondering who's doing that. Is it? You would imagine it's not Gary Rowett. I don't think so. Maybe it's Kenny Brown. Maybe it's Steve Kavanagh. That are trying to build the foundations of something that can grow into what we've seen with Ben Thompson, Mitchell, Billy Mitchell, Danny McNamara, that kind of thing, and get some of these players up to that level and into the first team. And we'll see how it goes next season. But we've signed these five, and I think at least one of them is ready for first team football in Millwall, either starting or off the subs bench, and that's Tanto. And we've already heard from Gary Rowett about his plan. Why it was a bit of a shock why these two goalkeepers were signed. You would imagine they'll keep one, let one go. But he's already said they're going to have one as the third choice in case of emergency, staying at Millwall, and then one can go out on loan. They'll do that for 6 months and then switch it around. Then the other one can leave, and the one that comes back will be the new third choice. So there's that. and it's a nice little story about potential the potentiality of youth at Millwall. You never know. A bit of luck, a bit of circumstance, and you could see one of these players getting into the first team and not looking back, like Danny McNamara's done. And that would be fantastic. So let's see how it goes next season. It's looking good. It's looking good. We're signing these youngsters. We've got word yesterday that we seem to be signing a striker and signing a attacking midfielder. We don't know who they are yet. That's even more potential. So let's see how they go. That's it for today's Millwall. Thank you very much. Goodbye.